It's been a wild ride, hasn't it? Apex has been my go-to game for years. And as a season 0 player with like 2,000 hours by now, I think it's time to move on. So let's talk about it.
Shots fired. Setting up my decoy.
Here's the thing, right? I think my best memories with Apex is season 4 and season 5, where my life just basically became Apex. I grinded Apex that there was no tomorrow. I was so committed to the rank, and I think those seasons were also where rank was the most fun for me. I remember being so into Apex that my commitment to grinding it was so high that I joined an official Apex Legends server just to match up with people that also had a mic so we could play together. Solo ranking has always been terrible ever since I can remember. And so the only way to really rank up was to find good teammates that wanted to rank up with you, communication and stuff. So for me, it was through joining a Discord server, official Apex Legends Discord server, where you could connect to a lobby with other people similar rank. And you basically could rank up together, you know? I met so many cool people this way that I'm actually still friends with till this day. I feel like there is little this game can surprise me with, and I don't know if it's my own fault for playing it for this long. Most of the events are, pretty similar, the same, or very lackluster. I feel like a lot of new updates and features are mostly the shop, skins, weapons, and a battle pass that's split in two. A creator called His Watson recently made a video about a serious talk about Apex Legends, where he made really good points about certain parts of the game that I want to kind of talk about as well.
Engagement optimized matchmaking in public matches. EOMM for short basically throws skill-based matchmaking out the window and attempts to try and choose when you win and when you lose to try and trick you into playing longer. For as long as I can remember, Apex Legends does not care about putting you with your skill group, unlike almost every other live service game. You'll hear constant complaints from casual players saying they are solo queuing and dying to a 3-stack of people clearly way better than them, and it turns them away from the game. Well, that's because of EOMM. I'm a very good player. I should not be in lobbies with noobs, and we can all agree on that. However, if I take, say, a 3 to 4 day break from pubs,
Let me expand upon it. It creates matches designed to keep you engaged. In 2023, Apex released an update post where they talked about the matchmaking update in changes, where they most specifically answered a question about skill-based matchmaking, SBMM. They said, we are in the process of retiring our old SBMM system for a new one that more accurately groups our players based on skill and thus lets our matchmaking algorithm make better decisions when forming groups. The end goal is to create fairer matches and experiences that are more fun for all. But then in the same post, later you say, no. Our matchmaking algorithm is only concerned with measuring skill and arranging the fairest possible matches in a reasonable time. The hope here is that this process creates the most fun matches, but there's a clear problem here. You can't actually measure fun. This is where retention comes in. Retention measures the fraction of players coming back to play the game day after day or week after week. That's why retention is important to us. Players are more likely to stick around if they are having fun. So, if we see that a particular matchmaking algorithm is increasing retention across the board, then we know that we are likely improved matchmaking for everyone. With that said, we never build an algorithm that is clearly optimized for retention and definitely not engagement, convincing you to play an extra hour a day when you normally do other things isn't good for us or you. They added a little side note that says, this is why matchmaking changes take so long to materialize. It takes at least a month for us to improve that the impact was beneficial. As a side note, they added, this is why matchmaking changes take so long to materialize. It takes at least a month for us to prove that the impact was beneficial, and sometimes we end up having to go back to the drawing board. Retention is one of the few reliable ways to assess how fun the game is, and it only makes sense when considering a large cohort of players over a long period of time, so we are forced to iterate slowly. Usually, unless we see a positive change in long-term retention, we are unlikely to accept a matchmaking change worldwide, as it is indicator that it's probably not a change that improves the game. How can you say no? Our matchmaking algorithm is only concerned with measuring skill and arranging the fairest possible matches in reasonable time, when at the same time you are the ones who filed a patent for an online matchmaking algorithm to drive engagement. Make it make sense.
Not even the game, just the pub playlist. I will 100% be put into a match with people who are nowhere close to my skill level. After about 1 to 2 hours of me absolutely steamrolling people, I will then suddenly have my matchmaking time quadrupled and will even get skipped very often in the queue. These games are filled with nothing but sweats, and the games will stay that way until I take another 3 to 4 day break from pubs. I've seen this play out numerous times over the years, and when someone told me I was wrong, I decided to go play a pub game just to check, and I literally almost broke at the time what was the damage world record. Every person I shot at looked like literal bots. And I can guarantee you, if I played another hour or so, I would have went right back to the sweaty lobbies and I would have been stuck there. With this system, both good and bad players who want a casual experience are frustrated. Noobs are constantly getting farmed, and good players are forced to play in the sweatiest lobbies possible until they quite literally stop playing the game and come back later. Skill-based matchmaking isn't bad for gaming. Engagement-optimized matchmaking is bad for gaming. EA has a patent for it and uses it in what I assume is all of their competitive games.
That was matchmaking, but then you get to content, and there's just not much of it compared to so many other games out there right now. Well, this is the Apex shop, the cosmetic shop, the weapon skin shop. This is the end of the year sale. This is another sale, another Christmas sale. This is the retro packs for different seasons. This is the starter store edition. This is the weapon recolors sometimes when you are lucky. This is the exotic shop where you can get weapons with your exotic shards that you have to purchase with your wallet. And here we get to Battle Pass that now is technically 2 Battle Passes, where it used to be 1. Or like it is 1 still, but it is split in 2. And those are the tiers. The free looks just so sad. The little Gibby skin all alone compared to the rest. Oh man. It just look a little sad. Okay, let me just try to find it real quick so we can look at it. Is it here? No, okay, so you have to grind to get it. Where is it? Okay, it's right there. Cool. Let's see. So it does look quite cute. It is like a little sharky, and it is cute. It is cute, but it is a little sad. It's an epic, but it is all alone in the free edition tier. These are the rest of the items that you can get. But it doesn't look like you'll get any other skins as a free player. There is the event that's a Bloodhound Heirloom, a recolor Bloodhound Heirloom. Okay. So you have to get packs to unlock that one. Cool, I guess. Does that all in the store? Yeah. Oh, okay, there's the heirlooms. Okay, so the way the heirlooms basically work is that, or like used to, every character legend used to have like a specific heirloom to them. You know, universal emotes. You got it by collecting 500 packs, or sometimes if you were lucky, you could get it as 100. Then they added prestige skins for legends, where you could kind of upgrade them based on how many kills you get and like small challenges to them, which doesn't really make sense in my head compared to how many other skins you have previously, and then you just have like one extra skin. Yeah, universal skins is like the new thing that they added, that you upgrade with exotic shards. Universal skins are basically double the price of what normal heirlooms were, where you basically have to pay to upgrade and change the look of it, on top of upgrading and like having to pay to get it in the first place, which makes it really, really expensive. And yeah, so the monetization and the cosmetics is just, for me, a little overwhelming, and I don't really like it. It's a little much. And again, as a player that used to play it for like a really long time, this feels a little much. And I honestly miss the old days. I miss the simple one battle pass. It may look like there's more stuff, but it is also very expensive, and I won't see most of it, you know? I just wish they added all of that effort they put into paid content, into free content as well. I don't really like to be negative or pessimistic, but it does make me sad to think that a favorite game of mine has gone this route, and it is just sad to see it fall down like that, you know? And then on top of that, like, we have the audio issues, we have the lag, we had all the drama with hackers and everything, if you guys remember. Everything, it's just a little much, man. And then, if not all of that, you have bots as well. And we're talking like army of bots. Like, what the hell? Look at this.
This explains a lot, because a few months ago in Apex, you may remember there were bot armies found in many lobbies. These bot armies would consist of a load of random legends who clearly weren't being controlled by a real person, which ruined many lobbies because most of the players in the lobby were fake, and also gave loads of people looking for a cheap 20 bomb a way to get it without actually trying. But we never truly knew how these bot armies were being controlled until now. At the time, we did theorize that these bot armies were of a Chinese source, and it seems to be true for the most part, as this video just surfaced, with the caption, "Chinese will always put extra effort into making AFK bot farms," and it shows this video. Now this video is a load of switch lights, playing Apex Legends, and clearly just AFK. None of the players are moving, they are just standing still in Battle Royale lobbies. And look how many switch lights are being used for this operation. Switch lights are being used because they're pretty cheap, and they likely have much worse anti-cheat than, for example, a PC version that could be running on a Raspberry Pi or something. This video is 40 seconds long, and I cannot stress this enough. It shows hundreds of devices doing this at once. At one time on one platform, there's usually around 50,000 to 200,000 people playing Apex.
It's all just stressing me out just to play the game and enjoy it, man. Because even when I try, I get frustrated. And then, it hits me. Should I play a game that makes me feel this way, or should I just move on and try something else? I hope it improves. I hope it will get up there one day, but for now, I think this chapter is closed for me. I will definitely keep an eye on it and wait for its return, but for now, I am out. It's not for me anymore. It's sad, but it's true. Thank you, Apex. It was fun while it lasted.